Call the Planning Commission meeting of Tuesday, March 16th, 6 p.m. to order. May I have roll call, please?
Commissioner Prodetto. Commissioner Prodetto. Commissioner Gregory.
Present.
Vice Chair DeLuna.
Present.
Chair Greenwood.
Here.
Commissioner Holt.
Here.
Commissioner Prodetto.
Bueller.
No, I saw him earlier.
Okay. We're jumping right on time, so I'm sure he'll pop on here in a second.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so Pledge of Allegiance. Would Commissioner Gregory please lead us?
Be happy to. Do we have a flag?
Yeah, Eric puts one up, huh?
I'm sorry, I can't find it here on my screen. If you give me a minute, I will.
Or we could pretend. Whatever you prefer, Eric.
Oh, I've got a little flag. You want me to get it to hold up?
Yeah. Not. Oh boy, we're gonna have some fun tonight. In our civic duty.
Where's the camera?
Oh, beautiful. Okay, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Hand over your heart, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Can I please have a summary of council actions?
Very short meeting for council last week. There's nothing new to report.
Okay, thank you very much. Under oral communications, any person wishing to discuss an item not appearing on the agenda may address the Planning Commission via the Zoom session at this point by giving his or her name and address for the record. Remarks will be limited to a maximum of 3 minutes unless the Planning Commission authorizes additional time. Because the Brown Act does not allow planning commissioners to take action on items not on the agenda, members will not enter into discussion with speakers, but may briefly respond or instead refer the matter to staff for report and a recommendation at a future Planning Commission meeting. Is there anyone wanting to speak on an item that is not on the agenda this evening?
Hi, I'm Susan Merland. I'm the chair of the Art Commission. I'm here to provide backup to Lindsay when she gives her report, or I can give it now. We had some things change regarding the Judy Chicago smoke sculpture plan for Desert X. So I'm here to provide some additional information in case you have any questions. And you all fooled me last time with your 27-page document, but now I understand you actually have very short meetings, unlike ours, which ran 2 hours and 15 minutes. So,
Wow.
yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Merlin. Moving forward onto the consent calendar. All items listed on the consent calendar are considered to be routine and will be enacted by a one roll call vote. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless members of the Planning Commission or audience request specific items to be removed from the consent calendar for separate discussion and action under section 7 consent items held over of the agenda. Do I have a motion?
I'll move the minutes.
All right.
I'll
second.
second.
Real quick, hey, Chair Greenwood, why don't we do a roll call to show that Commissioner Prodetto's here? Since he's here now, just to make sure it's known, so when he votes on this, he is
Sure.
present.
Monica?
Okay. Commissioner Prodetto.
Here.
Commissioner Gregory.
Here.
Vice Chair DeLuna.
Here.
Commissioner Holt.
Yes.
Chair Greenwood.
Here. Thank you very much.
Oh, we were, sorry.
So with that, we have a motion and a second. Please vote.
I'll take the vote. Commissioner Prodetto.
Aye.
Commissioner Gregory.
Aye.
Commissioner Holt.
Yes.
Vice Chair DeLuna.
Aye.
Chair Greenwood.
Aye.
That motion passes 5-0.
Wonderful. We have no consent items held over, no new business, no continued business. Move on to public hearings. Anyone who challenges any hearing matter in court may be limited to raising only those issues he or she raised in the public hearing described herein. or in written correspondence delivered to the planning commission at or prior to the public hearing. Remarks shall be limited to a maximum of 3 minutes unless the planning commission authorizes additional time. Request for consideration. Item A, request for consideration to approve a precise plan and conditional use permit to demolish the existing Pizza Hut building and construct a new 7,500 square foot retail and restaurant building located at 72-310 Highway 111, and adoption notice of exemption in accordance with the California Environmental Quality Act, case number PPCUP 20-0002, Nadell Architects Incorporated, Los Angeles, California, applicant. Staff report, please.
Thank you, Chair. Members of the commission, staff is asking that you continue this item to a date uncertain, which would allow us to renotice this as a new public hearing when it becomes available. The applicant has chosen to hold off on their application. The city council is reevaluating drive-through restaurants, which is of some interest to this applicant. In addition, based on their previous comments by this commission regarding landscape, they're still also evaluating that. So our recommendation is to continue to a date uncertain, and we will renotice this project.
Thank you very much. Is there any need to is there any need to open up a public hearing here?
Not at this point. The applicant's not here as well.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
Move staff approval or recommendation.
Second,
Okay, motion a second. Call for the vote, please.
Commissioner Burdetto,
Aye.
Commissioner Gregory.
Aye.
Commissioner Holt,
Aye.
Vice Chair DeLuna,
aye.
Chair Greenwood.
Aye.
That motion passes 5-0.
Thank you very much. No miscellaneous items. Moving on to committee meeting updates. Can I have art and public places, please?
And I'm very glad that Susan's joined because I unfortunately could only attend during the Monarch Butterfly presentation. So after that, I had to jump off. I think everybody knows that Desert X is underway, but Susan, are there any additional items that you think the Planning Commission should be aware of?
There are, and first I'll apologize for the very loud Buick Ram that just decided to land right on my shrubs. So we had I'll cut to the chase. We had a very long discussion about the Judy Chicago smoke sculpture that originally had been planned for the Living Desert, and the Living Desert canceled it for several reasons. It was then suggested to move it to Desert Willow. There was some confusion about which lot it was going to be on. It ended up on the lot closest to the clubhouse, which was very near the Montecito condo complex. And long story short, it was canceled Friday afternoon. So between Wednesday morning and Friday afternoon, it just fell apart. So there's another story about it today in the Los Angeles Times, and I'm sure it'll come up again because there are subsequent events planned for Judy Chicago later in the year. But for now, it won't be happening at Desert Willow, and city staff tried very hard to make it work, but there were just too many complications, and the project just kept getting bigger and bigger, and it was frankly a little tone deaf to do a smoke sculpture. So that's it.
Thank you very much for the update. Appreciate you attending this evening. Parks and Rec, Eric, would you mind providing the update? Because I was not able to attend the meeting.
I don't have an update for that meeting as well.
Okay. I will, I'll find that out and report it at the next meeting. Report and remarks from any planning commissioners or staff?
Just a comment from Commissioner Gregory, that being me. Ms. Maryland, I think that, I'm just guessing that Judy Chicago, is that her name? I'm just wondering, if she got bad press because the article didn't read well in the paper, and I just have a feeling that it must have been much better what she was proposing to do. I don't think she got fair press on it.
Boy, I think she did get fair press.
Oh, she did?
Well, I think they certainly gave her the benefit of the doubt. It became a very, very large project. And during the meeting, she was talking about a multi-story structure, and she was going to be pumping out colored smoke for at least 30 minutes, or let's say 30 minutes. And a real sticking point was that she wouldn't reveal what was in the smoke. She kept saying it was non-toxic and that it was left no
Oh,
residue, was environmentally friendly. But people would just said, just tell us what's in the smoke. You know, is it
Right.
is it fairy dust? Is it wildflower seeds? Like, what is it? And they wouldn't reveal that. And so so that became kind of a sticking point with the multiple environmentalists who had issue with the project. And I think that frankly, it was just too, that lot is just too close to a condo complex, and you know, it's not good.
yeah,
Did that answer
interesting.
your question?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
All right, wonderful. Yeah, that's it. I would entertain a motion for adjournment. No other comments? Motion, do you have a second?
Second.
Wonderful. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful
you all.
evening. Thank you.
Thank you,
That's all.
Lindsay.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.